Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is me, Anargya, and today we have a different setup here because guess what? I am in Bangalore. I moved here from my college and this is my hostel room, and this is the first time I'm officially recording a YouTube video for my channel from this place. I know it has been months since I posted and I'm so sorry. And I have a fun video today. It's basically ethnic day in college, so I dressed up in a sari, and this is the first time I've tied a sari myself, and I just wanted some content to post. So over here I'm going to talk about the books that I brought to college with me and the books that I'm planning to read here. So yeah, it's honestly, it might not seem like much for a book YouTube creator, but as you know how much of a part-time hobby it is of mine, so yeah, this is a lot to complete in 1, 2 or even 3 years. Like, even if I read this through my course, I think I would be much happy. Maybe I shouldn't have said that out loud. It sounded better in my head. But yeah, anyways, I haven't read any of these books. I'm just gonna be like showing you the books I brought to college with me. These are either books I brought from my home, back home, from Jammu, or these are the books that I have bought here in Bangalore and I'm planning to read and I'm really excited to read. These are either the books that I heard about that are really nice, or these are the books that I just, you know, they had a pretty cover. I don't know. But let's get into it. Let's tune in. And if you like any of these books, you have read any of these, you have any opinions about any of these books, let me know down in the comments so that I can get to reading them and I can actually get out of my fucking slump. And these, I don't know why am I experiencing so many slips while talking, but anyway, let's get into it. I'm so excited. So first book on here is No Longer Human by Osamu Dazai. This is the book that I heard about from Wendigoon's video. I'm pretty sure like he's a very famous creator. You all have heard of him. So that was actually my first video by him. That's after when I subscribed to him and I've been watching his stuff. It's so cool. It is so my type. I love the horror and the mystic creators and everything like that. So basically I heard like his version of like basically like this, you know, like this controversial thing where this author wrote this book called No Longer Human, and it is supposed to be like somewhat of an autobiography of him. It is a fictional story, but it is somewhat of an autobiography, and this is even something that later on, you know, like another author, I literally don't know the name, this is such a rough video, but makes another book about, wherein he actually like links the two characters and he actually proves how this book No Longer Human is like an autobiography of Osamu Dazai, and he does it in the form of a comic, a manga thing, right? So like, yeah, this is like about this character who's like really in the head, and yeah, that's basically it. I don't really remember much about it. I do remember the plotline, but again, it is no fun to tell you that here. But I'm really excited to read this. I found this in a college fest, so yeah, I'm really excited to read this. Second book we have on here is Girls That Invest by Simran. Like, I know the the genres are really crashing here, but this is the book I've been wanting to read for the longest. You all know I love watching Kaur and her videos, and this is the book she has mentioned a lot of times. And I mean, as the name suggests, this is the book about investing. As girls, it is difficult for us to get into something new. Like, usually guys just like basically fuck around and find out about stuff, and as girls we need to like somewhat know something thoroughly before we actually step into it or, you know, do something. We're not like very adventurous or spontaneous as such like that. So this is like a girl guide for investing. Honestly, anyone can read it. It just gives you the basics and like basically makes you understand investing in the form of a girl math way. I did start reading it, but again, obviously I didn't finish it. I mean, I just read like the first 15-20 pages, but it is like an actual good book. I would definitely recommend even before reading it, so go ahead and grab your copies. Then we have Psychic Witch. Again, totally different. Congratulations, Anargya. As you all know, I am a tarot reader. I love doing tarot. By the way, check out my second channel. Link would be in the description. You can find it anywhere on my channel. I have been promoting both my channels on both the channels so that someone actually watches my video for once. But again, Psychic Witch, this is one of the books that has been coming up on my Instagram, my YouTube, and everywhere that I go. Like, I keep watching this recommendation. I want to, like, I personally believe I am very intuitive as a person, but my intuition has been blocked for some time now, and I want to like increase it, and this book seemed to be that way. Like, it really has a lot of visuals as well and a lot of practices. No black magic practices per se, before you all start in the comments, but it is more of like a, you know, like increase that intuition power, open that third eye kind of thing. So it's totally like somewhat spiritual, somewhat a little witchy, and it's really fun. And I haven't even started reading this yet, but I will, and I'm so excited to do that. The fourth book that we have is Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, and I have read it 100 times. You all know I love this book. And again, there's a video of Venigoon again on it, on like a summary if you want to go ahead and watch it. I don't know why am I even promoting him so much, but like basically I have read this a lot of times, and I actually did not bring this with me. I hate the cover personally, but this is actually like, I am doing a triple major. I am doing psychology, literature and journalism, and in my literature this is the book that we're reading for the first semester, and obviously I needed the hard copy with me, and I had it, so I had my mom deliver it to me. So that is about it. I mean, I'm pretty sure you all have read. I'm not sure if I have done a video on Frankenstein. If you want me to like this video, let me know in the comments down below if you want me to make a video on Frankenstein, because I have read it and I love it, and this is one of my favorite books ever. So yeah. Next book, the book number 5 we have is Psychology of Money, again a non-fiction, and this is one of the books that I've actually heard is one of the best financial literacy books. And there's a lot of books on financial literacy, but most of them like don't really click, but this is the one book that has actually been recommended, and not just because it's a bestseller that is overhyped or anything. This actually gives you the goods, and I have read it like till here, but again, as far as I've read, it's a great book, and definitely like would be on the top of my financial literacy books. This year I have really been trying to get into that, but again, let me know about your thoughts about this book in the comments down below. Book number 6 we have is Sylvia Plath's Unabridged Journals, the Unabridged Journals of Sylvia Plath. So just look at the cover itself, it is so pretty. And you all know I read Sylvia Plath's Bell Jar last year. I made a video on it as well. You can check that out on my channel. And I really wanted to read this. Like, I have seen this on a few creators I follow on Instagram. I really forgot the name. I will mention it somewhere here though, so for you also to check out. I am promoting so many creators today, which may or may not have anything to do with the video. But again, so this is obviously, as the name suggests, it is supposed to be her unabridged journals where she writes in her diaries. And I read like a few pages, and I obviously have to get into this fully, and it's like a really thick book, so that's why it kind of puts me off. But again, I'm really excited to read this, and hopefully I am gonna do that very soon. Book number 7 is Cursed Bunny. Again, this is one book I have read. I just carried it for the cutesy cover, and basically Cursed Bunny by Bora Chung is like this collection of short stories. This is a Korean creator, and this has been translated to English, I believe. This is a collection of short stories which are very eerie and creepy in a way. Like, these are very simplistic. They're not completely horror, but they just have that eerie aspect to them, and they can be a little gross at times. So if you're into that kind of stuff, which is like low-key creepy, low-key gross, but also like really simplistic and straightforward, you would love this. And it's just a collection of crisp short horror stories that feel really fresh, feel really like new for some reason. They're not like repetitive or anything like that, so I would definitely recommend this. I have read most of all of these like short stories. One or two might be left, and really fun. And I think Bora Chung released a new book now. I literally saw it in a bookstore, but I did not buy it because I had to get through all of these books first. But totally recommend. And look at how amazing the cover is. Like, how interesting is that? I would love to have this book somewhere lying, so I just carried it with me. Book number 8 is The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath. Again, I have read this already. I just wanted to keep this because a girl should always carry her copy of The Bell Jar. Have you not seen the 10 Things I Hate About You? And again, if you want like a detailed like video on this book, I have it already on my channel. I will mention it down in the like description or something for you to see, or you could just search this Bell Jar Anarkya Garu and it will come up. So yeah, I really love this book. It is one of my favorites, and I believe every woman, every girl should read this at least once in her life. I think that's all I can say about it right now. Book number 9, finally, Kaur, Buy Yourself the Damn Flowers. Like I said, I love this creator. I have been following her for the longest. I believe I have been following her since she had like 100k subscribers, or maybe less. I don't remember it pretty well. I have been following her for the longest time, and I am one of her most loyal subscribers. I do everything she says while closing my eyes because I believe her so much. And this is her first ever book, Buy Yourself the Damn Flowers, and it has her picture at the back as well, and it is the book, The Ultimate Guide to Self-Love. Again, I have to yet start this because this is literally a very new release. It released like maybe last month or this month. Like, it is that new. It released like less than a month ago, and grab your copies. It is like the best guide to self-love. I have not read this book, but I already know this, and I'm pretty sure like this is a kind of book that will involve practices that you can actually involve in your life, inculcate in your life to actually practice self-love. So go ahead, subscribe to Time Kaur, watch her videos. I'm pretty sure you all already know of her. So yeah, I'm not gonna get much deep into that. The next book that we have is The 4-Hour Body by Timothy Ferriss. I'm pretty sure you have heard of the 4-Hour Workweek, and this is where it gets controversial because when I bought this like again at a college fest, and I did not pay attention. I thought it was the 4-Hour Workweek. I'm so sorry. I mean, this book is also really great. It talks about the uncommon guide to rapid fat loss, incredible sex, and becoming a superhuman. So I'm pretty sure it's really, really good. But being completely honest here, I thought it was the 4-Hour Workweek. That is the story of how I got this book. But again, I'm really excited to read this, and I actually read a few, like the first chapter, and it actually seems like something Anargya Garu should totally read. It is meant for me. I love anything body related. No pun intended. Last book we have is The Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. I read Charlotte Bronte's Jane Eyre, and yeah, I love that book. And I know as a creator, I should have read this like a long time ago. It is so famous. But yeah, it's never too late to start, never too late to accept it. And that's what I'm doing. Like, Wuthering Heights has been on my TBR for a long time, and I am gonna read this. I have not yet started it, but I am gonna read this year. I like really just, I'm trying to commit to it. So I think that is pretty much it. Like, these are all the books I brought to college with me to read, and like, yeah, that is pretty much it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. If you made it so far, I fucking love you. And subscribe to my channel for anything book related or just like fun little, I don't know what, because I'm still trying to find my niche in a way. Really sorry to say that, but yeah. So if you like this video, make sure to give it a like, subscribe to my channel for more such content. Until I see you next time, bye bye and take care.